You're listening to the Sports Fix.
Portions of the Sports Fix brought to you by Quick Lane at Valley Ford Truck, home of the low price tire guarantee. QuickLane.com/Valley Ford Truck.
Sports Fix listeners, don't wait all day or all week to get in on the fun. The party doesn't stop when we go off the air all week long. The Sports Fix social media sites are your one-stop shop for all things Cleveland sports. Jump over to Facebook.com/TheSportsFix, Facebook.com/TheSportsFix, and become a fan today because we love fans and they create some of the best sports talk in town, Daddy. You'll enjoy talking to your fellow Cleveland sports fans on the Sports Fix fan page. And if Twitter's your thing, well, you know the Sports Fix CLE. It's that simple. Twitter.com/TheSportsFixCLE, baby. Chat live with the crew during all your favorite Cleveland sports events, tickets and contests and trivia and so much more. Get with us today, the Sports Fix on social media, Facebook.com/TheSportsFix. Tweet with us at the Sports Fix CLE. Join the Sports Fix on Facebook and Twitter today.
I'm Tyler Zeller, and you're listening to the Sports Fix.
Live in Ohio, it's time to get your fix. The Sports Fix.
You know it. You got that right. It is indeed, baby, time to get your fix. Tuesday, noon. We're kicking this thing off Eastern. I don't know. It could be all different times and time zones where you're at, but it's noon here in Cleveland, and we are kicking this bad boy off. Tuesday edition of the Sports Fix. So welcome in each and every one of you across the wide array that is the Sports Fix Radio Network. Perhaps you're listening to us live on the home base, the mothership, our launching pad, thesportsfix.net. Maybe you're listening digitally on TuneIn and TuneIn's radio app worldwide, or Spreaker and Mixler and all of their respective digital applications. And many of you listening, thousands and thousands of you around the world on iHeartRadio 24/7 on digital delay, the world's largest internet radio provider. Perhaps you listen to us each and every day on subscriptions through iTunes or Stitcher and CarPlay or SoundCloud or all of the other places that you can listen, subscribe, and download the show at your on-demand at your fingertips, baby. Thank you guys so much, all of you, for joining us each and every day and allowing me into your home, into your workspace, into your car, into your earbuds, into your workout, wherever it is that you do the Sports Fix thing that we do each and every weekday at noon, guys. I am your host, the Big Daddy on the microphone. For those of you new, they call me J-Rock, Jerry Myers, whatever you want. I conduct all of this madness and fun that we have here at the Sports Fix each and every day. And by conducting, that means I weave in and out. We've got guests. We've got people on the lines. We've got you. That's the thing. It's not just me. It's you guys. And I want you to use that each and every day. I tell you, they give me the microphone, but I give it back to you because I want you to be the voice of the Sports Fix. So pick up the phone. Give me a call. 216-539-7535 is the number to call. 216-539-7535. If you can't get to the phones, if you're at work, some of you can't, some of you are using your phone to listen to the show, hit us up on Facebook and Twitter and email. Use the social media right at your fingertips. Interact with the show 24/7. Facebook.com/TheSportsFix. Tweet with us at TheSportsFixCLE. It's all one word. Email us, TheSportsFix@AOL.com. Today, on tap, we've got the usual suspects here in the Tuesday show. Going to be, I'm going to tell you right up the top, going to be a shorter than usual show. And you know what? I jinx myself every time I say that, but I do anticipate a shorter show today for the simple fact that I've got my first football broadcast on Friday, and it's going to be literally a get off the air, do some administrative stuff, and then get on to the old stadium and start doing that thing. So I've got to do some work here in the early part of this week. I'm missing phone calls with coaches. I've got to learn how the connections go down, all of the cool behind-the-scenes stuff that gets the broadcast on the air. I've done it from the radio station end at the football sites, but I've never done it from the broadcaster end as far as that part of the technical side. So there's a lot for me to learn. Got a lot of things to get into. So I anticipate perhaps tomorrow, but definitely today, a bit of a shorter show so that I can utilize my time the best that I can here, because I'm telling you it's going to be, and I'll tell you, I was looking at my schedule, guys, and I'm with it. Hey, nobody's complaining. This is what we do. This is the busy season. But between football games that I've got on the slate, between wrestling gigs that I've just picked up here over the next few months, between the usual stuff with the sports fix and some other things coming up, man, it's nothing but 6 and 7 day weeks straight through pretty much until around at least the beginning of December. It's going to be fun. But hey, this is what we sign up for, right? We get to do this. I mean, there's a lot of other things we could be doing right now, so I'm all about it. But just letting you guys know off the top, there will be, especially Tuesdays seems to be a prime day because of the way it kind of slides in the week there, and Wednesdays as well, where I may take advantage of getting some more things done. So just giving you the heads up on that. We've got a busy rest of the week coming. Man, I was looking ahead, of course, Thursday, and it just works out that that's the final preseason day, but we got a ton of stuff going on there with Kendall Lewis coming back on the show. Mike will be there tomorrow. Dan Wismar in the house. I mean, we've got all of the usual suspects. The end of the week is just backloaded as always, and pretty much for the next 4 months it's going to be that way. So it's all good, man. Just bring in more content to the show. But I just wanted to give you guys the heads up. And what's cool is I just spent 3 minutes telling you that, and we'll still, man, it'll be a 3-hour show now that I put the Maloik on myself. But let's see. We got Jeff Gorman from Indians101.com coming up less than 10 minutes from now. We'll talk about the Indians as they sit. I'll tell you, Mike Brandenberry, if he's listening, is laughing. I'm not even talking about importance of the games that are coming up, but what I'm talking about is the length and the number of games. We kind of talked about it a bit yesterday with this stretch, no days off, 30 games. I mean, they're running it, man. They are the 1 day off that they had got taken up by the Angels game being rescheduled, but a crucible for the Indians here. It's the end of the season. I mean, there's nothing left after that. There's only 3 games left after this run here, but it's it, man. It is a race, a dash to the finish line for these Indians here, man. And I've got the breakdown on all the numbers here for it too. I mean, any way you want to look at it. I'll tell you, you know how long it's been, by the way, since the Indians have had a run like this with 30 or more consecutive days here? And by far, Indians aren't the only team. Detroit just did 32 games in 30 days from July to August. So, and that was in the dog days there. They just went through that stretch, went 14 and 18 through that stretch there. But the last time the Indians had a run as grueling as this one, 1968. According to the Indians, they played 38 consecutive games from May 21st through June 27th of that year. That's consecutive days. They played 41 games in that stretch with a doubleheader on every Sunday through the run. 19 and 22 was the record, but the hell with the wins and losses. That's a run, right? Doubleheaders on every Sunday. We play 2. Who cares if we're playing 41 games in 38 days? We're playing double headers on every Sunday. In recent times, the closest that the Indians have come to a run like this was in 2000. They had 23 games in 20 days at the end of the season, and because of reschedules, they ended up playing 3 doubleheaders over 6 days. During that stretch, they won 14 of those 23 games. They needed to win 15. They finished a game short of the wild card in that stretch there. But that'll kind of just give you an idea how long it's been, especially, man, I'm still stuck on 68. 41 games in 38 days, man, with double headers on every Sunday. And these guys, man, I think of the difference in society. And I know it's a different sport, but just looking at, football and how they limit the days that these guys are allowed to touch each other. It's like, okay, we can only tackle 1 day a week. You guys can wrap up 2 days a week, but there's 3 days a week that you're not allowed to touch a guy. If you touch me, I'm going to file a complaint with my union rep. I'm telling you, man. And these cats were out there, man. I mean, every Sunday playing 2, baby. So that's just, and you guys know that's my pet peeve about that anyway. But the Indians are getting ready to go through it. Looking at the runs here, just breaking down some of the numbers. Well, you know what? I'll save that. We've got Jeff Gorman coming up less than 5 minutes from now. We'll talk about it all, the splits, all of that, what they're looking at. It starts right here. It's all in the division, too. 25 of these, I believe. I believe the number's 25 of division games out of this stretch of what's left here. And let's get into all of that in just a few moments. Indians fans, sit tight. Jeff Gorman from Indians101.com is going to be with us. It's Tuesday. That means the doctor's in the house. Bill Chachkes, Dr. Football, scheduled to be here with us just about 30, 35 minutes from now. Looking forward to talking to him about all of the latest, not just with the Browns, but some interesting stuff from around the NFL. I read a Q&A that I was just getting into this morning with Ray Farmer. Kind of gives you a little bit of an insight on the way he's going about putting this team. We'll talk about all of that. Cavaliers introducing a little love to Cleveland here this afternoon. All of that, as we said, your takes and so much more. You've got the phone number, but I'm going to have to shut it down because we're going to the break. We're talking some Indians when we come back with Jeff Gorman, so you can't call anymore, but we'll open them up. Hey, we'll open them up at the end of the show after we get through the guests. Don't worry about that. You can always keep it going on Facebook and Twitter. You know the deal. Facebook.com/thesportsfix. Tweet with us at thesportsfixcle. Email us, thesportsfix@AOL.com, and let's talk some Indians baseball when we come back. Jeff Gorman from Indians101.com picking up right back with what we were talking about. The Indians going through the gauntlet, baby, and they hold their destiny in their own hands. Can they take advantage of it? Let's talk some Tribe. Jeff Gorman from Indians101.com coming up after the break. Don't go anywhere. Indians fever. You still got it? You better. Because they're getting ready to, we're going to find out. I mean, there's nothing left after this. So we know there is no more. When this is over, we're going to say the same thing again. When this is over, it's either over or it's over. We're talking all of that with Jeff Gorman. White Sox coming up next. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to The Sports Fix. Hey, not only don't go anywhere, not only are you listening to The Sports Fix, bring somebody else to the party. When we go to the break, you go to your Facebook, go to your Twitter, go to your social media and say, hey, psst, you, buddy, get over here and listen to The Sports Fix. They got it going on, and we will be right back.
I lose my head. I close my eyes. They won't judge me. 'Cause I got something I've been building up inside for so fucking long.
The Sports Fix, the show that asks the question,
What you talking about, Lou? What you talking about, Lou? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Lou? What you talking about? What you talking about, Lou? What you talking about? What you talking about, Lou?
we'll be right back.
Before we go to the break, guys, I want to talk to you just a second about our friends at GV Art and Design. Baseball's here once again. Cleveland, of course, excited, and GV Artwork teaming up with the Indians, and they're both going to knock it out of the park this season. And listen to some of the new designs they've got for Cleveland baseball fans everywhere. They've dug out an old classic, and they're bringing the heat with the new Wild Thing, Give 'em the Heater Ricky design. GV Artwork is teaming up with Cleveland fan favorite Michael Brantley and created a custom Dr. Smooth t-shirt. Plus, don't forget, they've got the Cleveland That I glove collection, new tribal and Cleveland That I love designs for women, and so much more. You can get GV Artwork designs on the website, gvartwork.com. And don't forget to use the sales code FIX10. That's FIX10, and you'll save 10% on your purchase. Or you can check out their new store in Lakewood on Detroit Avenue. Check them out in the Indians team shops and so much more. Cleveland That we all love, GV Art and Design. It's not just a shirt, it's a statement.
Hello, Cleveland. This is WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley, and you are listening to The Sports Fix. Yeah!
Football season is party season at Harry Buffalo North Olmsted. Everyone wins at Harry Buffalo. Every Saturday is Coors Light College Football Saturday with $6 pitchers, 4 bottles for $10, and the Buckeyes in full HD. Football season is most definitely party season, and your headquarters is Harry Buffalo North Olmsted all winter long. Harry Buffalo, join the herd. Sports Fix listeners, like us on Facebook today. Facebook.com/The Sports Fix. Have you gotten your copy of Cleveland's Finest yet? Highlighting the best moments, players, and media members in Cleveland sports history?
He won it! Milo hit a three-pointer on the side.
In-depth personal interviews with some of the top names in Cleveland sports fill the pages of this incredible